Alright, here we go. So we are on our video for consumer arithmetic with Floyd. And this is our first video. So many people wonder, why do we need to learn all of these things? Why do we need to learn about consumer arithmetic? Well, for the older persons who want to invest, many of them wish they would have spent a little bit more time learning about consumer arithmetic, because then you're going to learn about interest rates. So you can do comparisons and you can learn which investment is the better investment. So consumer arithmetic has many benefits, and this is just one of them. So based on the CSEC or the CSEC syllabus, these are general objectives. So we should develop the ability to perform calculations required in normal business transactions and in computing our own budgets. Appreciate the need for both accuracy and speed in calculations. Appreciate the advantages and disadvantages of different ways of investing money. Appreciate that business arithmetic is indispensable in everyday life, and demonstrate the ability to use concepts in consumer arithmetic to describe, model, and solve real-world problems. Specific objectives. We should be able to calculate discounts, sales tax, profit, and loss. 2. Calculate a percentage profit and percentage loss. Express a profit, loss, discount, markup, and purchase tax as a percentage of some value. Solve problems involving marked price, selling price, cost price, profit, loss, or discount. Solve problems involving payments by installments, as in the case of hire purchases or mortgages. Solve problems involving simple interest. Solve problems involving compound interest. Solve problems involving appreciation and depreciation. And solve problems involving measures and money. Right? And solve problems involving rates and taxes, utilities, invoices and shopping bills, salaries and wages, insurance and investments. Yeah, so that's it. So we have 10 specific objectives which are broken down into bits and pieces. Right, so before we go into what is consumer arithmetic, so I'm Floyd Gordon, and I'm the person who will be delivering the material. I'm a university lecturer, both at the University of Technology and at the University of West Indies. Right, so I have a passion for math, and I really want to see persons do better. So this is why I'm putting together this material. So I really hope it helps you and takes you to another level. Alright, here we go. So consumer arithmetic refers to the branch of mathematics that deals with everyday financial and practical aspects of life. Consumer arithmetic aims to help us make informed decisions about our finances in order to manage our resources effectively. It also includes percentages, discounts, interest, or interest rates, budgeting, and currency exchange. These are just a few of the topics covered. Why is it important? It's important because it equips us with the mathematical skills necessary for effective financial decision making in our daily lives. Some practical examples. Budgeting. Everyone should be able to create a monthly budget to manage income and expenses effectively. Shopping and discounts. Understand percentage calculations helps us to evaluate discounts when shopping for groceries. For example, if a product is on sale for 20% off, we're able to calculate the final price, determine the savings, and see if we're able to afford it. Interest calculations. Understanding simple and compound interest is crucial when managing loans or savings accounts. Right? So crucial skills. Currency conversion, and this is a big one, especially for those who do forex trading. So a traveler needs to convert money for an international trip. Right? Consumer arithmetic allows you to know what's the equivalent that you'll be getting in the other currency. Right? So you're converting your Jamaican dollars to US, you're able to do the calculations on your own so you can know if you're getting the correct amounts. Credit card debt, another big one. Managing credit card debt involves understanding interest rates and minimum payments. Many persons see the interest rate on a card and they really don't understand how it works. Right? So consumer arithmetic helps with all of these areas. So we're jumping right into the deep end. And we're starting with our past paper question from January 2019, question 1C. John bought a car for $65,000. If the value of the car depreciates by 8% each year, how much will the car be worth at the end of 2 years? So firstly, depreciate means what? It means that something decreases in value over time. In this case, it's decreasing by 8% each year. So the value of the car is going to decrease by 8% each year. So each year, we calculate 8% of the current value of the car, and that's our depreciation. So 8%, remember percentage just means this amount over 100. So 8% is basically the same as 8 divided by 100. And that can be expressed as 0.08. Right? If you divide 8 by 100, you get 0.08. So, with that knowledge, what is 8% of 65,000? Right? We want to find out the first year depreciation. Right? So the first year, we're going to lose 8% of 65,000. So how much is that? We simply multiply 8% by 65,000 or multiply 0.08 by 65,000. And when we do that, we get 5,200. So in the first year, the car that is worth $65,000 now will lose $5,200 in values for that first year. Right? So the car's value will fall by 5,200 in the first year. What does that mean? At the end of the first year, the value of the car will be $65,000 minus $5,200. Meaning that at the end of the year, the value will be $59,800. So we start the second year with a car that is now worth $59,800. The car's value will fall by another 8% in year 2. So we now have to find another 8% of $59,800. So we can say 8% of $59,800 is basically 0.08 times 59,800, which gives us 4,784. So the value will fall by 4,784 in the second year. So to calculate the value at the end of the second year, we will simply say $59,800 minus 4,784, and it gives us $55,016. So the value of the car at the end of 2 years, right? This car will be worth $55,016. So this is one way to approach the question, right? Just doing it year by year. But there's another way which is a bit shorter for those who understand the compound interest, right? It's because the car is depreciating by this amount each year, right? Each year the depreciation is compounding. So we're finding the new value and doing the new interest calculation based on the lower value and so forth. So if we're using the compound interest formula, right? A, the value at the end of the period is equal to P times 1 plus R over 100 raised to the power N. Right? Depreciates by 8%, meaning it falls by 8%. So instead of positive 8, we're going to use negative 8% because it's falling by 8% each year. So the principal amount here will be $65,000 P. The rate R will be negative 8. And N, number of years, is 2. So these are the figures we will now put into our formula in order to calculate the value at the end of 2 years. So here goes. Alright, so we have $65,000 plus in brackets 1 plus negative 8 over 100 all squared. Negative 8 divided by 100 is the same as 0.08. Right, so it's 1 plus negative 0.08. Notice importantly, right, it's negative 8 over 100, so it's negative 0.08. And it's to the power 2. That gives us $65,000 times 1 minus 0.08. So we should remember from our order of operations, right, that if you have a positive multiplied by a negative, right, positive times negative gives a negative. Right, so that's a negative here. 1 minus 0.08, that gives us 0.92 squared. And we just plug this into our calculator, and it gives us $55,000 and $55,016. Technically, we could have put it in the calculator from here. We could have said 65,000 times, open bracket, 1 minus 0.08, close bracket, raised to the power 2. Would have given the same answer, but this is a bit tidier for the calculator. 65,000 multiplied by 0.92 to the power 2. Alright, and we get the same answer. So this is a kind of shorter way to do the question. Alright, so we're off and running. First video has been completed. We will be doing a lot more videos on consumer arithmetic as the days go by, so just look out for more videos coming. Alright, take care. Have a wonderful day.